Hello, everyone, and welcome to my predictions for the very long Formula One Grand Prix name, or we can just shorten it to Imola. It's always been Imola, and it will stay Imola to me anyway. This is one of my favorite racetracks. I think I've probably mentioned this before. Um, but yeah, a really nice track, a very old school track. And we had some really good wow we had some really good battles last year when it came back out of the blue. Well, it wasn't out of the blue, but you know what I mean. So my predictions are going to be quite I'm going to be quite reserved, to be honest with you. I'm not going to do any crazy predictions, but this is Imola. Practice 3 is currently going to be in 15 hours time, and this is the track, as you can see here. And again, like I say, it's one of my favorite ones. And I think this weekend, let me just get rid of that. It's going to be where are we? Let me just have a look at the circuit for you. There you go. Yeah, I think this circuit is really suited to several drivers, but I think this is going to be a strong one for Mercedes, and another um, another team that it might be very interesting for is Aston Martin. Now, Aston Martin have got some issues. They may or may not take um, the FIA to court over the issues that they've had. They've had a rule change where they can't use a certain element that was part of their actual design. And the only other team that is affected is Mercedes, because they both use Mercedes engines and they both have very similar setups. Now, Mercedes haven't actually um, complained as such, but I think they are letting Aston Martin do the complaining for them. So yeah, we'll see how that develops. But yeah, this is a very nice track. Lewis Hamilton owns the lap record, as you can see here, and that was in 2020 as well. So it's going to be an interesting race. I think Max is going to be really strong here. I think Alonso is going to be really strong here. And we need to watch out for Daniel Ricciardo. I think this is a Daniel Ricciardo-esque track. And yeah, I'm hoping that there's no DNFs for any driver. So my predictions are as this, where we will have Lewis Hamilton on pole for Saturday. He will win the race. And second will be Charles Leclerc. And then Max Verstappen will be third. Because this is technically Ferrari's home track, I think they're going to be quite strong here, especially with the driver lineup they've got at the moment. You never know. Carlos Sainz can actually surprise you and switch uh, either Max out or Charles out. So that's my prediction: Lewis, Charles, or Carlos, and then Max. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Last race was brilliant. It was like it was so exciting. Also, wasn't it this track last year that what's his face? George Harrison, not George Harrison, George the Williams driver, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. Lewis George. No, not Lewis George. What am I on about? George Harrison. No, why do I keep saying George Harrison? What's his name? George Russell, that's it. George Russell, he had a horrible race last year here, and hopefully he's gonna do something about it because he was actually doing pretty well to score some points for Williams, and that's a good thing. And I'm hoping to see more of that. So we've got the points currently for all the drivers here, as I can see. So based on last race, which was obviously the first race, we've got Lewis on 25 points, Max on 18, Bottas on 16, Norris on 12. That's an impressive finish for him. Sergio Perez always putting in those fucking amazing laps, and he came all the way from the back to finish fifth. That's brilliant. I think he even won a driver of the day, didn't he? I can't remember. But then Charles Leclerc, it is I, Leclerc, always getting in the points at with 8 points there. And we have Daniel Ricciardo, Tricky Ricky Ricciardo, getting in there with 6 points. Brilliant, loving it. Carlos Sainz getting 4 points, not as much as he should have got, but hey, um, he's doing good in there. So Sonada, now this guy, he got 2 points. That's mental. And Aston Martin with Lance Stroll have 1 point. Kimi was just robbed slightly from that. But hey, what can you do? There's plenty more races for Kimi. So yeah, all the other drivers unfortunately didn't really score any points. There would have been some points for Vettel last week. Sorry, not last week, last race. That was 2 weeks ago now. And Mick Schumacher had I would say, a disappointing start. But hey, any mileage that he can get in the car at the moment is a bonus. So I think it's good, and hopefully we'll see more races from him in a strong position because I think that car can do it. The Haas can do it. It was nice seeing Ralph Schumacher today as well at the. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. Ralph Schumacher on the Sky F1 show, and obviously he had his mask on, so you didn't really see him. But yeah, he had some positive things to say. He had some really level-headed things to say about Mick Schumacher's potential in that particular car. So yeah, I'm really excited to have a Schumacher um, on the grid, but obviously I'm not expecting the same level as Michael, and obviously he is his own person, and any success with that Schumacher name, I think, will come with his own merits. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoy the race. I'm definitely going to enjoy the race. And tune in next time. And until then, stay safe.